Check, check.
Yes, you can clap for me. Just kidding. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the LSD Performing Arts Center. Muy bien, bienvenidos sean todos ustedes. Vamos a empezar con el concierto de Spring. What do you say, Spring? Uh, something. Vamos a empezar. Este es el primer concierto anual que vamos a hacer, donde incluimos todos los programas de música de Cigarroa Middle School. This is the first annual music department concert that we're going to be doing from now on here at Cigarroa Middle School. I'd like to welcome each and every one of you and thank you for being here. De antemano les damos las gracias por sus aplausos y por estar aquí con nosotros y por venir a apoyar a sus hijos y hijas. Les queremos recordar antes de empezar que se está haciendo una grabación de todo este evento, no tienen, yo sé que van a querer estar con el teléfono, pero prefiero que miren a su hijo, miren a su hija, lo que están haciendo, han trabajado muchísimo tiempo y han hecho un esfuerzo muy grande para que los vean ustedes. Igual después se va a poner un link en Facebook, en Remind, en Google Classroom y todo, para que puedan ver todo, para que puedan poner atención. Okay? Please keep your phones at silent. Por favor, pongan todos sus celulares en silencio y vamos a empezar. The first group to perform, el primer grupo para empezar este año es, siempre empezamos así, siempre empezamos con los principiantes, ¿verdad? Los de sexto grados, lo que van empezando. Estos estudiantes, nomás para recordarles a todos, nunca antes habían tocado un instrumento. They had never played an instrument. This is the first year they're doing it. So what they've learned the whole year, we had a concert in December. Okay, and they present 2 pieces. Now they're going to do another 2. En diciembre tuvieron un concierto y presentaron dos selecciones, 2 canciones, y ahora van a ser otras 2 diferentes. Pero estamos muy, muy orgullosos de ellos por el trabajo que han hecho este año, siendo que nunca habían tocado un instrumento. So, ladies and gentlemen, under the direction of Ms. Ashley Lancon, we're going to present to you, please welcome to the stage, Cigarroa Middle School Beginner Band. A ver, apláudenle más fuerte, pobrecitos, trabajaron muy fuerte. Ahora, if you'd like to take a picture, if you'd like to take, si gustan tomar una foto, vamos a parar, hacer que se paren una sección a la vez, para si quieren tomar foto, mamá, papá, okay, para que lo hagan. Esta es la percusión, so denles un aplauso, por favor. Thank you guys for that. Now let's have the last row stand up, please. Trumpets. Saxophone and French horn. Clarinet. And flutes and oboe. Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for our sixth graders. Like I said, this is the first year they play. They did an amazing job this year. All right, we're going to close the curtains for a bit so we can make a quick transition into the next group. All right. Before we introduce the next group, antes de presentar el siguiente grupo, like I mentioned at the start of this, como les mencioné ahorita hace unos minutos, este es el primer concierto anual del programa de música, no nomás de band. So ahorita vamos a tener eventos de SPED, de band, de guitars y de orchestra este año. Sí, van a ver todos esos eventos. Ahorita les voy a presentar al director del grupo de guitarras de este año. Este es su primer año trabajando con nosotros. Ese es el primer año que los estudiantes de Cigarroa tienen clases de guitarra. This is the first year Cigarroa Middle School introduces guitar classes in a while. They've done it before, but there's been a few years since we did that. So let me introduce to you Mr. Carlos Morales.
Good evening. My name is Carlos Morales. I am the Director of Guitar Studies here at Cigarroa Middle School. It's my first year here. It's the first year we have a program for guitar at the school, and I am very, very proud of all the students and the work we're going to present to you today. So what I'm going to do, we're going to present several of my classes. Unfortunately, I know it's the last week of school. A lot of students are busy with prom, especially our 8th graders are very busy with prom and whatnot. So we're going to actually showcase some of our students via video on the screen. And then as a finale, we do have a group that's going to perform live for you today. So the first class to be featured is my 5th period class. This class is my 6th grade class. And they're going to play a Catalan folk song called The Giant in the Woods. And although this is one of my smallest class, their dedication, their commitment, and their effort is anything but small. They work very, very hard, and I think you guys are going to enjoy this. So this is The Giant in the Woods by our 5th period guitar class. Very nice. Thank you. So as we did mention earlier, all of the students you're going to hear today on guitar, whether it be on the video or whether it be in person, these are first-year students. So they only have 1 year of training on the instrument, so which makes me very, very proud of all their hard work. So they sound wonderful. The next class to be featured is going to be the 6th period class, and this is my 7th grade class. They're going to perform a piece called Lo-Fi. Now, in this piece, we get to really explore the different effects we can get from the guitar. So you're going to even hear the guitar be used as like a drum, a percussion instrument. It's a really cool piece. So I'm not going to talk much longer. This is Lo-Fi by the 6th period class. So all the sounds that you heard from that video are all done with the guitar. So we have percussion, we have a bass part, we have the chords like a synthesizer. So the instrument is a very, very versatile instrument, and we were able to explore that with this class, which they enjoyed thoroughly. The last video I have for you before I bring the students up on stage is from my 7th period class. They're going to be performing a piece called Minuet in C. Now, one of the things that we do in our class is we play classical music and folk music. So you've been hearing some of the hip-hop type music. You've heard some classical. We're going to hear some more classical in this video. And then when we bring the students out in, live, we're going to hear some more folk music. The Minuet in C is a dance from France many years ago, hundreds of years ago. And it was done at the fancy events and whatnot. Usually it was done when the people would enter and they would the women would show off their really fancy dresses and whatnot. So, and you're going to get that sense of elegance from this video. So this is a 7th period class. I have 6th and 7th graders in that class. This class was one of my top classes. They were all really close, but this was one of the top classes. I worked extra hard to be able to put this together. So without further ado, this is a 7th period class playing Minuet in C. What a great job these students have done all year. And I cannot emphasize enough how well they play, and they're only playing in the first year. So this is 1 year of training. So these kids did an amazing job. So let's give them another round of applause, please. Now, as I was mentioning earlier, what we do in the ensemble class, in the guitar class, is they learn folk music and classical guitar. Today, to perform live, I brought what we call the varsity or the honors group. This group is put together by taking the top guitar players, the guitar performers from each class. So all of the students you're going to hear right now are at least 1 or 2 per class, and they're here to perform for you. They're going to be playing a piece called El Cóndor Pasa by Peruvian composer Daniel Robles. This piece is very popular. It's said to have 4,000 recordings and over 300 sets of lyrics around the world. Some of you might remember it back from the 70s. Simon and Garfunkel did this song as well. So if you're a little older like me, you'll remember this song. Again, even though it's only in its first year, the students you're going to hear right now play wonderful. And I cannot say enough wonderful things about them. But enough talking. Let's go ahead and welcome the varsity group to the stage. As they finish getting ready, check, 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 check. All right. As they finish getting ready with the microphones, we use microphones because the guitar is a wonderful instrument, but it's a very quiet instrument. So the microphones are going to help. The kids play wonderfully, but I am going to ask for your help as well to keep the noise as low as possible so that we can really hear these students perform. Okay, are you guys ready? All right. I'm glad you're ready, but I was asking them, so. Thank you very much.
Okay. How about those guitars? They were good, right? Being the first year that they started, I also. Yes, you can give them a big round of applause. It's okay. Before we introduce the next group to perform, I'd like to introduce somebody very important to us, our guide here at Cigarroa Middle School, our principal, our proud principal, Mr. Armando Molina, which has a few words for you guys.
Go Bulldogs!
Oh,
My daughter Amanda, we're here to support all the music, fine arts here at Cigarroa Middle School. A round of applause for everybody here that are performing tonight. So proud of them. Excellent job by the band directors, Mr. Borrego, Ms. Lancon, Mr. Valle, Mr. Morales with the guitar ensemble. That was awesome, beautiful. We have the orchestra, Mr. Alvarado, Ms. Olivares, Ms. Garcia, everybody that helps them, and most importantly, you, the parents that are at home, motivating them every day, listening to them practice. I understand. I used to play the tuba, and my mom would be like, no, every time I'd be boom, boom, boom. And I played also in a group with the guitar and the Toro Roche. So this is all something that is very beautiful. It's something that you're going to have.
I tell you what, for having your father, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory musical.
Okay. And again, we do have our band directors that also help students with special needs. And I did that for here as an initiative because my daughter also loves music, loves to sing, and this is something where we can have for all students. I just want to say that I'm very proud. Estoy muy orgulloso de ser el director y estar aquí con ustedes esta noche con mi familia. Aquí también viendo a todos los estudiantes por play and perform tan bonito y tan orgulloso. So, gracias a ustedes, padre de familia, director Armando Molina.
Go Bulldogs!
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory musical.
Yes, right.
Go Bulldogs! Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Molina. Also, I'd like to acknowledge two also very important people to us, Dr. Cordova. Dr. Cordova, she's an assistant principal with us here at Cigarroa Middle School, and also Ms. Hasi Dominguez, also another vice principal. Vamos a continuar con el siguiente grupo. We're going to continue with the second group. No antes de mencionarles que estamos muy contentos, muy agradecidos por el trabajo que estos estudiantes han hecho. Estos estudiantes están en su segundo año de haber empezado a tocar un instrumento. They're in their second year of starting to have played an instrument. We'd like to thank you, the parents, for allowing them to stay after school, to come to sectionals, and especially the percussionists. The percussionists from this band, los percusionistas de esta banda, son un grupo de 7. Desafortunadamente, en el octavo grado, in the 8th grade, unfortunately, we only have three students that play percussion. So these students have been there every day practicing with a second band, the first band, with anything that we need, the percussion ensemble. So very, very, very proud of them. So with further ado, nada más antes, vamos a introducir, I'm going to present to you the Cigarroa Middle School Concert Band under the direction of Mr. Mario Valle. Antes de continuar, quiero mencionarles que este año, la canción, The Selection You Just Heard, la selección que acaban de escuchar es de un director, bueno, era un director que estaba con nosotros, un colega de nosotros, he was a colleague of ours. He passed away, desafortunadamente, se nos fue muy temprano, se acaba de retirar, él se llama el señor Dennis Evelyn, y esta selección la quiso tocar a... We wanted to play it in honor of him. He was a dear friend. More than that, he was a brother in Christ. He was a very Catholic man, a family man. And this year, Mr. Valle had chosen, Mr. Valle seleccionó esta selección para tocar para UIL. Y nuevamente, como les dije, él pasó a mejor vida, pero nos dejó una de sus tantas joyas que fue esta, que se llama March Primo. Y quisimos tocarla, seguir, Mr. Valle quiso tocarla en el concierto en memoria de Mr. Dennis Evelyn. So, por favor, denme un aplauso a esto. Now, let me introduce Mr. Mario Valle, conductor of the concert band, to say a few words. Mr. Valle.
Sí, I'm going to talk English because yo sé más inglés, ya sé que tengo no para la frente, pero ya sé más inglés. Sí, when I selected March Primo, it was really heartfelt because Mr. Evelyn was part of all of our lives. Ms. Lancon's band director, Mr. Bordego's coworker, and my mom's band director. So we all knew him personally. A little bit about estos niños que están aquí, los alumnos de Cigarroa Middle School. Batallamos mucho con ellos, pero la cantidad que dieron ahorita, sí lograron lo que estuvieron que hacer. And they played wonderfully. Didn't they play wonderfully? Give them a round of applause again. So, our next piece is called Crusade. Yo había dado esta selección, esta música, hace mucho, como en octubre, y dije, no la vamos a hacer, no se arma, no la vamos a hacer. Después sacamos otra vez y estuvieron muy talentosos para esa música, le gustaron esa música y dijeron, queremos tocar esta música para el Spring Concert. Y dije, pues ustedes sí que están haciendo trabajo, yo nomás estoy así, waving my hands, pero ustedes sí quieren hacer trabajo, haz su trabajo. Pero our next selection and our last piece we're going to play for you guys is called Crusade.
Cigarroa Middle School Concert Band under the direction of Mr. Mario Valle, ladies and gentlemen. Igual como lo hicimos con los beginners, vamos a dejar que tomen fotos las mamás y los papás. Por favor, si gustan acercarse o si tienen un teléfono que es muy bueno, mejor que el mío, tomen las fotos donde estén. Vamos a presentar, estos son los percusionistas que le decía que están tocando con la primera y la segunda banda y con el Percussion ensemble. Denme un fuerte aplauso, por favor. Now we're going to introduce the low brass. Estos son los que tocan los bajos. This is the French horn and trumpet line. Saxophones and low reeds. Clarinets. And our flutes. Big round of applause for them, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to introduce yes, go Emilia. We're going to introduce the second group, or the next group, but before, I'd like to acknowledge several people that are here with us in the audience. A dear friend of ours at Cigarroa Middle School Band, Mr. Billy Joe Salcedo, joining us today. Thank you, sir, for being here. They're going to hate me for saying this, but in the soon-to-be and retired section, Mr. Roberto Castro, Head Director of Martin High School Band. Please give him a round of applause for joining us here today. Thank you, sir. Thank you for being here. A dear friend, Mr. Francisco Sosa, retired, soon-to-be back in the game with us, and his dear wife, Alfida Sosa. Please give him a round, please. And if there's anybody else, teachers, thank you for being here. I can't see because I have the lights in me, but if you're here, thank you for showing up. Thank you for supporting our band. And not least you mentioned, but my dad's here. Dad, ¿dónde andas? So, si regaño mucho a sus hijos, así me hizo él. So, ahí le dan la queja a él, por favor. Les voy a presentar, we're going to introduce Miss Ashley Lancon. Miss Ashley Lancon is one of our assistant band directors here at Cigarroa Middle School. And this year we have the honor and the privilege of, like several years already, of teaching our SPED classes. Tenemos el honor de enseñar a unos estudiantes que tienen un poquito, que necesitan más ayuda que de los demás. Y Miss Ashley Lancon es la que dirige esa clase. So, para hablar un poquito de ellos, vamos a presentar a Miss Ashley Lancon. Ma'am.
Hello, good evening. My name is Miss Lancon. I had the pleasure of teaching the special education unit music class for the past couple years. The students were not able to attend, so what we did instead was we recorded videos of their performance in our classroom, and we wanted to bring them to share with you today. Our first video is going to be titled Starlight Starbright, and it's one of the kids' favorite. It's very slow and relaxing, and they really enjoyed this. It included some auxiliary instruments such as triangle, snare pad, and tambourine. So you'll be hearing that in the video as well. If you look, they're bringing it up right now. Again, this is from our book called The Essential Elements for Recorder in the Classroom. And while I'm waiting for them to put it up, the Starlight Starbright, the students are able to learn not just how to play an instrument, but they're also able to read and perform the music as well. So they're able to read the sheet, they're able to replicate this, the sound, the tone, and they're doing really well on their rhythm. So they've come a long way in the 2 years, and I'm excited to see what's going to happen in the next year to come. And without further ado, let me introduce the video of Starlight Starbright. Sorry guys, 1 second. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. They really enjoyed that one. That was one of their favorites. While we get the next video ready, it is the Lucy Locket video. That one is a traditional folk song that they teach in America. So part of our program was inspired by American traditional music, which is what they covered this year, including traditional dancing. So they did had to learn folk dancing. So this is one of the songs that you can do folk dancing to, but we didn't include that in the video, just the music itself. So please enjoy Lucy Locket. Thank you. Thank you. As I mentioned before, there is a dance with this music, but we didn't include it, so maybe next time we'll show it. Our next piece is called Chickalililu, which is another Southern American traditional piece. As they prepare the video, I did want to make note that in our program, we have 1 8th grader, we have 7 7th graders, and we have 11 6th graders that are in this class. So a lot of these children learned how to read music for the first time. So I thought it was really magical. So if you see them around campus, kids, please tell them congratulations because they did really, really well. Then I'll bring you Chickalililu. Okay. Thank you. That was obviously not Chickalililu, that was Old Max Farm. In the recording, we do have a soloist. His name is Osiel Gonzalez. He is a 7th grader at Cigarroa Middle, and he has improved so much within the last 2 years. I'm excited to see him next year when he progresses to 8th grade. So now, without further ado, I'd like to close out our part of the program with Chickalililu, and please enjoy the video on our screen. Thank you so much. Oh, sorry. Thank you so much for enjoying our videos. That was the Exceptional Southside Winds. We look forward to seeing you next school year. Thank you.
We're going to go ahead and open the curtains, sir. We're going to set up for the next group. The next group has to be up front so we could hear them a little bit better. Vamos a mover el equipment y antes de presentarlo. This is the Cigarroa Middle School beginner, 7th grade, and 8th grade percussion under the direction of Mr. Homero Vélez. Mr. Vélez is a high school band director at Cigarroa High School, and he comes every day and works with the percussion. Mr. Vélez viene todos los días y trabaja con la percusión de Cigarroa Middle School. Estamos muy agradecidos por el trabajo que él hace y por todo lo que nos apoya. Ahorita van a escuchar una pieza que... voy a dejar que él introduzca mejor la pieza y que hable un poquito. Así nomás me oyen a mí todo el día porque ya les miro la cara. Así. Aplaudieron para que me calle, really. Dice un amigo, menos wiri wiri, más toki toki. Órale. Ready, guys?
Can you see me? Can y'all see me? I was over here. Can y'all see me? Okay, I'm just gonna talk and then we'll start. Test, test. Good evening. My name's Mr. Vélez. I'm the percussion director at the high school, and then I come down to the middle school practically every day as whenever I'm available. So I've been working with both the 7th and 6th graders for a little over 2 years now. I just wanted to give a little bit of context as to what exactly we're gonna do. So we're gonna do what's called a percussion ensemble. And this is an opportunity that gives the percussionist to express themselves a little bit more musical. Typically, they're with the band, they're behind the band, and usually the melodies, they go towards the woodwinds or the brass. So here is just percussion. So it exposes them a lot. It gives them a bigger responsibility. And this group's a little special because we have both 6th graders, 7th graders, and one 8th grader in this group. And this is something completely new to them. And the piece that we're going to be playing today is going to be called Again by John Herndon. And the best way I can describe this piece is that it's a very intense lullaby. So sit back, take a breather. I know there's been a lot of performances, and we hope you enjoy Again.
Thank you.
Démele otro fuerte aplauso a la percusión, por favor. Vamos a presentar otra persona también importante, pero no antes sin agradecer a Mr. Guillermo Pro, our Fine Arts Director, and Mr. Fred Rodriguez, our Fine Arts Coordinator I'm not sure if they're here. Mr. Rodriguez is here. Please thank you, sir, for attending. Thank you for supporting us. And more importantly, y más que nada, por prestarnos este lugar que está maravilloso, que él así tiene varios años, un poco de años con él, que está maravilloso. Pedimos que lo cuiden mucho, por favor. Pero antes vamos a presentar, como les decía, una persona también muy importante para la vida de Cigarroa Middle School. Es el director, el encabezado, the head director at Cigarroa High School, Mr. Servando Serna.
Hello, hello, good evening. My name is Servando Serna. I'm the head band director of Cigarroa High School, and I'm very happy to be here tonight to hear these groups. And as you can tell, they start sixth graders not knowing anything, and then they start playing music, and it's gradually getting better. This year we had a new ensemble in the guitar department, and that went really, really well. Things have been really, really good for the fine arts, the Cigarroa cluster, and this is just another testament of what your children can do when they are taken into class, they teach them, and they enjoy what they're doing. Without further ado, you just heard Mr. Valle and the 7th grade symphonic band, and now we're going to get to hear the top band under the direction of Mr. Fidel Borrego, the CMS honor band, and then continue with the orchestra, and then after that will be the grand finale. Like I said, things have been really, really good for the Cigarroa Fine Arts Cluster, and thank you all for allowing your children to be part of the Fine Arts Department. Administration, I want to thank all administrators that are here. I know that Mr. Molina was here earlier also, or maybe he's here somewhere, but without the support of the administration, the Fine Arts Department could not do what they can do. And sometimes they go above beyond, and sometimes they go to administrators, and the administrators no hay dinero, but then they find it, you know, because they know that it's for something good, and it's for the children, for the Fine Arts Department, for your children. So continue supporting fine arts, administrators and parents. Like I say, without further ado, Mr. Borrego and the CMS Honor Band.
Gracias. Vamos a terminar con una selección más. Algunos de ustedes van a reconocer. Some of you might recognize these next pieces. If you know it, clap. If you don't sing. No, don't sing, no canten. Pero sí se la saben. Pero sí quisiera agradecer a unas personas que nos han apoyado bastante este día. Si miran, empezamos con bastantes sillas y stands y todo, y luego metieron la percusión y todo este movimiento es gracias a unos estudiantes. Guys, coming out. Ellos son estudiantes de Cigarroa High School Band que nos vinieron a apoyar. La mayoría, si no todos, pasaron por Cigarroa Middle School, fueron estudiantes aquí con nosotros. Démenle un fuerte aplauso por todo el trabajo que han hecho hoy. Thank you, guys. Vamos a terminar con algo que se llama Comedy Classics. Ya merito terminamos, no se nos vayan todavía. We did ask all the sixth graders to stay behind so they could participate in all the event. Okay. Sí le habíamos pedido a los estudiantes de sexto que se quedaran hasta el final. Vamos a seguir con la siguiente. Ya me lo acaban, nomás nos faltan dos grupos. Como les decía, ahora este es el primer año que hacemos. Can we please have a seat? Thank you. This is the first annual, like I said, music department concert. Este es el primer año que hacemos el concierto de todo el departamento de música. Así como Cigarroa Middle School Band ha sido muy very successful this year. They've been very successful. We had a lot of region students. Hemos hecho una colaboración con el departamento de orquesta, que también los estudiantes de trompeta van y compiten con el region mariachi. También han hecho mucho excelente. Y no se diga la orquesta tiene varios años de hacer una orquesta que tiene mucha tradición de primeros lugares, de muchos regions, de ciertos estudiantes que hacen la región, y no se diga sweepstakes. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce to you, les quiero presentar al head director, y el encabezado de Cigarroa Middle School Orchestra, Mr. Carlos Alvarado.
Good evening, everyone. Tonight, I have the pleasure of introducing to you the CMS Orchestra. We would like to thank all of you for being here and supporting our students. Special thanks to my assistant director, Ms. Alejandra Santos, and the CHS Orchestra director, Ms. Alma Garcia. Without further ado, we would like to thank you, and we are very excited to present to you the following selections: Sahara Crossing by Richard Meyer, and Burst by Brian Balmages. Hope you enjoy. Thank you.
Check. Lastly, we have a special surprise for you guys. Les tenemos una sorpresita ya para terminar. We're going to bring the band out. Pero, por favor, un fuerte aplauso para la Cigarroa Middle School Orchestra, una vez más. Bueno, para terminar, vamos a concluir with a school fight song. This is going to be, the orchestra going to be led by Andrea Busho, our concert master. Mija, stand up so they can see you. And our head drum major and our assistant drum major, Denise Cantu and Victoria Lerma. So here we go. All right, this is our school fight song. Dos. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming out. Muchísimas gracias por haber venido esta noche. Que pasen buenas noches. Gracias.